let's see how we can do vermicomposting. Vermicomposting is composting, that is breaking down your food waste with the help of earthworms. These are specialized earthworms. They are called the redworms, and they are for home composting basically. They are not the ones you find in the soil. They are deep burrowing, and these are surface worms. And for that, you just have to get one, any bin that you take, keep it ready. Probably make a small hole at the bottom of the bin. And the bedding is extremely important for earthworm composting because you're looking at them being comfortable. The earthworms need an environment because this is something that we have to manage. So we are looking at how we can provide a good bedding for it. And the bedding material is all carbon material. That could be shredded paper, it could be shredded cardboard, some coconut coir. So it could also be dry leaves. They're all carbon material, and also these are the cow dung, which is mature. It's not fresh cow dung because fresh cow dung has a lot of heat. This is a mature cow dung. So all these are very cool for it. So all you have to do is, drop them into water and soak them for some time. Just shred some paper. So you just soak them in water, maybe for an hour or so, and then you squeeze the water out, and that becomes the bedding material. So you just line the bottom of your bin with the bedding material, and it's a good place for them to hide because they like to keep cool. They don't like the sunlight, so they usually burrow into the bedding. And then after that, you have to procure the worms. The earthworms are available. People sell the earthworms. You can go to an agricultural college close by. Probably they will be having the worms. So you can search online where you can buy the worms. So these earthworms are amazing creatures. They are small, red in color, and they have a great appetite because they can eat almost same weight as their body weight. They can eat food on a daily basis, and it's amazing to see how much of your food waste get converted into castings. The castings is the compost that we are talking about. And then just drop the earthworms into the bedding. So now your bedding is ready, your worms are ready. So next part will be you keep constantly feeding them. So there are certain things that you cannot put in the worm bin because worms are a little finicky. Since we have to control the environment, we make sure that we don't add citrus food or something that is which becomes acidic, and we also avoid meat and dairy into this worm bin. So it could be fruits and vegetables. If possible, try to break them into smaller pieces. Don't load your worm bin. Probably put a handful till you build it to a certain level. So all you have to take your peels, your fruit peels, vegetable peels, and just bury it under the bedding and leave it for a few days. So the microorganisms and the earthworms together will break down what you have dropped in. So then again after a few days, maybe 2-3 days. So this is in the beginning that you start putting only once in few days because you don't want to overwhelm them with too much of food, and because too much of nitrogenous food creates heat and they are very uncomfortable. So this is how you keep building this, and every time the earthworm eats the food, it also excretes, and what it excretes is the material that we are looking for. That is the castings, the worm castings, what we call. So the black material that you see on top is the earthworm castings. These are highly nutritious for your soil, to be in the soil, and the plants grow very well. As we all know, earthworms are the farmer's best friend, and when land is tilled by earthworms, because they go up and down and keep the soil aerated, so they build fantastic soil, and a good soil always gives you a healthy crop, and you can do this at home. This is the amazing castings. This is what the worm excretes, and this makes the soil very fertile, and you can really grow organic food from using this worm castings. So please subscribe to our channel and continue watching some exciting episodes.